For those of you who are not familiar with Baba Miller is a 6'11 forward/wing from Spain. Baba Miller is currently a sophomore at Florida State University. He didn't play most of his freshman year due to being ineligible for half the season for taking travel benefits to get to the US. The word that I would use to describe Baba Miller is potential. The 6'11 power forward/wing is special. He's a 3-level scorer, or has 3-level scoring potential with the long ball and in the mid-range area, as well as being a threat down low. With his 6'11 frame, he could virtually do anything on the court. He's one of those Leonard type players. He's very long, athletic, can stretch the floor a little bit, but similarly to former Florida State players like Scotty Barnes and like Jonathan Isaac and Devin Vassell, they all have plus wingspans and they all defend at a very high level. Out of those three players, I would most compare him to a Jonathan Isaac or a Scotty Barnes because he's more of a bigger wing/forward. So those are the two players I would most compare him to in that Florida State tree of talented wing players. Baba Miller only played 16 games. Didn't perform really well in those 16 games. He only put up about 4 points and 4 rebounds on 47% from the field, 25% from three, and 30% from the free throw line, which are horrid numbers, but he was still projected to come out. However, Baba elected to return for his sophomore year, which I think was a good move. He's a rangy 6'11 player with tons of potential, so he's going to get drafted somewhere within the first round this year. If he continues to elevate his game and perform like I know he can perform, stretching the floor, being an elite defender, handling the ball certain times, and being, that de facto point guard in certain situations for Florida State, then I could definitely see himself back into the lottery competition. What I really like about Baba Miller is the endless potential. I've been saying that word throughout this entire video. Potential, potential, potential. He takes a lot of shots that he knows he can make. That is very impressive. Having that confidence. He already has the confidence in his jump shot, which I think is phenomenal. And a lot of young players don't have that confidence, especially if they have an off game or off season like they did last year. They wouldn't be taking those shots that they took. In that Kennesaw State game, he took a lot of shots that, he felt confident in. Coming off of screens, shooting it from well over 30 feet. No, let me say about 27, 28 feet. But still very deep threes and very difficult shots. But he shot the ball with confidence, and coach didn't bat an eye when he shot the ball. So that told me the coach has confidence in him too. This possession where he sticks number 5, Simeon Cotto, one of Kennesaw State's better perimeter players, he locks him down on the perimeter, forces him to take a bad shot, and then finds the point guard to find another player to attack the basket, and it leads to a bucket. Plays like that show high instincts, awareness to get the ball to your playmakers so they can make a play for somebody else. That leads to scores. And in situations like that, that's why you need guys like Baba Miller. Early in the second half, Baba Miller gets a steal that leads to a fast break bucket on the other end. His defense translates to offensive possession, and I think that is another thing that scouts really look for in a high rangy wing in the draft. Baba Miller's draft stock will definitely go up, and I can see him becoming a lottery pick very, very soon, and I am almost 100% certain by the time the season's over, he'll be a lottery pick. Once Baba Miller puts it all together, he's going to be a problem, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds.